Here's the latest sports news on New Vision TV. Crested Cranes head coach Farida Bulega is optimistic that her side will put up a good show against Ethiopia in the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games Women Football Qualifier. Bulega revealed this after naming final list of 20 players that travelled to Addis Ababa on Tuesday. Apart from the foreign best trio defender Yudaya Nakayenze, strikers Sandra Nabweteme and Fazil Ikwaput, the rest of Bulega's selections are familiar faces, with fullback Marion Amangat and impressive winger Fauzia Najemba relishing an opportunity to make their international debut. The team has 6 midfielders, 6 strikers, as Bulega aims at helping the Crested Cranes qualify for the Olympic Games for the first time. The Crested Cranes, who play Ethiopia in the first leg this Wednesday, are expected to have arrived in Addis Ababa Tuesday morning. Immediately after the game, they will travel back home ahead of the return leg slated for this Saturday at StarTimes Stadium Lugogo. The winner of the 2 legs will qualify to meet Cameroon in yet another knockout meeting to determine who makes it to Japan next year. Now, Vipers have been boosted with the return of defender Livingstone Mulondo, who has been nursing an injury he sustained 2 months ago. Mulondo, who featured in Vipers' 6-0 victory over AFCON Soccer Academy at St. Mary's Stadium in a friendly match, returns as the Venoms travel to Lugogo to take on table leaders KCCA in the table clash Thursday. The former Kirinya Ginger player gives coach Michael Nam Oma more options to decide who will play in the Vipers' central defense, since Henry Katongole, Ibrahim Tembo and Halid Luwaliwa are also available for selection. On the same note, goalkeeper Fabian Mutombora and right back Karim Nyizimana, who have been away for national duties, also resumed training with the team. Mutombora was part of Burundi under-23 side that was eliminated by Congo in the 3rd round of the CAF under-23 Olympics qualifiers, while Nyingizimana guided the Burundi senior team to the AFCON 2019 finals. In the FUFA drum competitions, Langa coach David Obua has not lost hope from his side despite losing the opening game of the 2nd edition of the FUFA drum competition. Obua revealed this over the weekend after his side went down 1-0 to defending champions Uganda at Bishop SS Mukono. Last season MVP Vien Sekajigo was the difference after his 6th-minute strike past Lango's keeper and goalkeeper Franco Oringa saw Buganda come out as winners. Buganda coach Alex Isabli praised his side for the victory. Buganda Kingdom Prince Crispin Suna Chiwewa and Princess Katrina Sangaliambogo are some of the guests that attended the opening game. The competition, that is played between 16 provinces of Uganda, is aimed at taking the game to the masses, and its theme is celebrating our ancestry. In the CAF Under-17 AFCON, Uganda Under-17 national team has continued their preparations for the Africa Under-17 Cup of Nations with a training camp in Kenya. The youngsters have been in residential training for 8 days at the FUFA Technical Center Njeru, with the newly appointed head coach Pa Samuel Kwesi Fabian in charge. At Njeru, the Cubs edged Bright Stars FC junior team 2-1 in their last friendly match they had. The team that arrived in Kenya on Monday will spend 9 days in Nairobi before heading to Tanzania on April the 10th for the Under-17 AFCON finals. The Africa Under-17 Cup of Nations finals will be hosted in Tanzania from April 14th to the 28th. Uganda is in Group A with the hosts Nigeria and Angola. The 13th edition of the competition will have Guinea, Cameroon, Morocco and Senegal take part in Group B. The top 4 teams of the tournament will qualify for the 2019 FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Brazil as Africa representatives. Players born 1st January 2002 or later are eligible to participate in the competition. Gabon hosted the last edition of the championship that was won by Mali after beating rivals Ghana 1-0 in the final. Uganda is the only country among the 8 that is making their debut in the championship. They made it to the finals of the Nations Cup after defeating Ethiopia 3-1 in the final to emerge champions of the Sekafa region. In international sporting news, Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar has dismissed Paul Pogba's recent comments about joining Real Madrid, since he insists the midfielder is happy to remain at Old Trafford. Pogba parried the rumor about his long-term future after describing Madrid as a dream club while on international duty with France. The midfielder also uttered his admiration for Madrid boss Zinedine Zidane, who in turn suggested Pogba could one day join him at the Bernabeu. However, Ole Gunnar dismissed the talk, insisting Pogba is committed at Old Trafford. Chelsea's right-back Cesar Azpilicueta and team were aware of the club's fans' unhappiness during their matches this season. The fans criticized head coach Maurizio Sarri's tactics over the weekend despite Chelsea beating Cardiff City 2-1. They also did the same during Chelsea's defeat to Manchester United in the FA Cup in February. Azpilicueta, who has captained the team for the majority of the season in the absence of the out-of-favour Gary Cahill, was in support of the fans' concerns. The latest sporting update was compiled by Shafiq Senoga. Stay tuned for more sporting updates on www.newvision.co.ug/sports.